Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Today's Restaurant News Networking Group. My name is Howard Appel. I'm the founder and publisher of Today's Restaurant News. We are a group of vendors who are here to help each other grow our businesses and also to help any restaurant owner, manager, or chef with any questions they might have that they want to bring to us for help. We're happy to help, and we've got hundreds of years of experience collectively with all the people that are here. So if you'd like to join us or submit a question, give us a call at 561-620-8888 or go to our website at trnusa.com and check out our YouTube channel, which you can access through the website at trnusa.com. Hold on one sec. Okay. First things first, I want to welcome, there you go, Steve O. Where are you? There you are. Steve O. Want to just introduce yourself to everybody so that you're on mute.
Sorry.
There you
So
go.
I'm forced a habit to mute myself so I don't say anything that anybody can hear. Steve Oliver with Broward Nelson Fountain Services. We do fountain soda, CO2, nitrogen for bars, restaurants, breweries, and even swimming pools. Family owned and operated business, so well over 60 years in business now. I think Howard can attest to that. He knows the original founder. Just here, family owned and operated business to help out the community as much as possible and give them the service that they deserve. That's really about it. It's just CO2 for restaurants, bars, and breweries.
How do we reach you?
Cell phone, email, either way, that's the two best ways to reach me. I'll put my email and cell phone number in the chat for anybody that needs it. We do all of Florida, so everywhere from the Keys all the way to Pensacola, all the way to Amelia Island. So those are, I think that's the borders. And like I said, you can call me or email me any time of day, any questions, anything like that.
Give us the phone number now because everybody on YouTube.
Yeah, it's 407-697-1048. And the email is soliver. So it's my first initial S and then Oliver, my last name, at browardnelson.com.
Okay, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Broward Nelson, I'm intimately involved, knowledgeable of the company. I'm very good friends with one of the owners, and they're one of our oldest advertisers. I think they've been with us over 20 years. So welcome aboard. Also, before we get started, got an email that one of our members was presented an award from his industry. Steve, why don't you pat yourself on the back and tell us?
Well, thank you. Yeah. I was quite surprised. I was at a finance industry convention last week, and I was awarded quite surprised. I was awarded the President's Award from that association that they give to people who support the industry, and I was very surprised and proud to get that. And it probably only means that you're getting old and they want to keep you around to keep paying your dues.
Congrats,
Nice.
Thank
It's awesome.
Maker.
Congratulations.
you.
Boy.
Okay. Does anybody else have any what we call good and welfare? If you want to bring something up or pat somebody on the back or something.
I do.
Go ahead.
I'd like to give a big shout out to Linda Bloom from Stand. This past week, we had the opportunity to work the local chapter for the American Culinary Federation. And Stan Shoes are now sponsoring the AFC's culinary team. So we're super excited about it. So
What?
Great job, Linda.
Major accomplishment. Congratulations.
Before
That's-
the show in Orlando, Linda, I want to get everybody in the group to be wearing your shoes for the duration of the show. So we can all, then we'll all be, you can always come back to us for recommendations.
You know,
Depends on what size the shoes are.
I usually share a booth with Terry and Linda, and those shoes are always the hit of the show.
Always.
And we had one guy come up, one young guy said, "I know your shoes, they're great. I love them." Remember that? Remember that came up?
I can attest to them as well because I actually got some from Linda and or Terry. Terry sent me some, and each trade show that I go to, I wear them, and my feet do not hurt anywhere near as much as they used to.
We actually just got, oh, sorry. I was just going to say we received orders from the LA Rams and the 49ers last week or this week. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yep.
Watch for the Super Bowl next year.
I know. Wow.
I want tickets. I want tickets.
It's in Santa Clara.
Terry and I went to dinner, a media dinner last night at a new restaurant here in South Florida. And there's a lot of opportunities for everybody in the group with this new restaurant. This is the first location of this. It's a coffee bar / gelateria. And they've already sold franchise locations in the Northeast and the upper Midwest. I met the owner and the operations manager. I don't have their names yet. They didn't have cards. Amazingly, they didn't have business cards with them, but I will. In fact, they want to come to the meeting. So hopefully next week they will come to the meeting.
Yeah, they said next week.
So the only person I can see that's not going to be able to help them is Nancy. They're nowhere near a hamburger place. All right, that said, let's go to our presenter for today, Jose Molina from Direct Processing Network. He's going to tell us all about his company. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Howard. Hi, everybody. Good morning. My name is
Hey.
Jose Molina. I'm with Direct Processing Network, and what we do, we provide business and payment solutions. Similar to the demo that we had last week, I do have a lot of equipment that I can show you. And I want to start with the self-ordering kiosk that we are setting up in a lot of different places, from restaurants to retail stores, some supermarkets that are trying to sell from, they're trying to automate their operations. So I'm going to give you a quick demo. Once somebody comes into the store, they would just tap anywhere on the screen, and they would be able to choose whether they want a dine-in or takeout order. For this example, I'm going to choose takeout. Here, we're able to program all of their menu. For an easy example, I'm going to select a one topping slice of pizza. I can select if I want bacon on it, maybe I want extra cheese on it, and any special instructions. Then I hit here where it says add to order, and maybe I want to get something else, such as a medium pizza. Let's say it's a 2-topping medium pizza. They can select the first half with let's say bacon, and they can select the second half with ham. So all of that happens here. Once I'm ready to order and pay, I can hit where it says review order. I'll be able to change it to dine in if I want it, or keep it as a takeout. But for this demo, I'm just gonna check out already. Here, I'm gonna be able to put my name. So I'm actually gonna put Howard, and I can put the phone number if I want to get an SMS notification when my order is ready. I press continue. And here you're going to have two options to pay with a card. That is what I'm going to show today. Or you could pay with cash. If you choose to pay with cash, that would mean that you would need somebody at a register, because what the kiosk would do is give them a ticket for them to be able to pay at the register with a person. But for the purpose of automation, I'm going to select credit card. Here you're going to see on the little screen at the bottom, then it's going to prompt you for payment. If the owner wants us to program a tip, we can do that as well. If they don't want to do it, we can turn that off. Once the machine is ready, it's going to light up here at the bottom. And, you can tap it just like you do in all the favorite restaurants that you do today. Then the system automatically will send these to the kitchen printer. So that the food starts being made in the kitchen. And here is going to give the customer a receipt and also an order number so they know that they're next whenever the person calls the number. These self-ordering kiosks can be automated and programmed in different languages. And right now we're shipping to really all 50 states. I'm not in all 50 states yet, but that's the main goal. And if for whatever reason they don't want automation, then we have the traditional POS system with a customer-facing screen where a person can just take the order at the register. We program all of these different items if they want. In this case, I have a Cuban sandwich with cheddar cheese. I want to add pork, lettuce, and I want to, let's say, no pickles. So we can program all of that in there. And the little screen, we have the loyalty set up where they can connect their phone number to get points for this purchase. That happens right there very quickly. And when I'm ready to pay, kind of the same procedure that happened in the other machine. The machine can ask us for the tip, and then you just simply complete the payment right here. Another thing that I want to show is that once that payment is completed, we can program it to go to the kitchen printer like what I showed you earlier, or it can come to a kitchen display system like this. In the kitchen display system, this is programmed, either counter, we put it on the counter, or we mount it on the wall, and we have a couple different sizes for the chef to have. And as they have, as they complete an order, they simply mark it as ready. Now, this is as far as it goes when for the Clover brand. And also for the Clover brand, we have what it is, the pay at the table devices that have become more and more popular. So we have a couple versions of that. I have one right here that comes with a printer, just in case the server wants to be able to give a receipt to the client right there. And they'll be able to take the payment right there next to the table, similar to the other devices, simply by tapping the card on the top. And then the payment will be able to go through. Same thing, this device will be programmed to send it to the kitchen printer or the kitchen or the KDS kitchen display system if that's what they wanted. It prints a receipt right here, and the customer can sign on the paper or they can sign on the screen based on the programming we put. Lately, we also have this one that is called the Clover Packet. For some people that do not want a printer, we have this option that is a lot smaller. So you can put it on your pocket or the server can put it on their apron and, being able to just take it around throughout their shift. I would like to say that while we sell, we have sold over 3,000 different Clovers throughout the US, Puerto Rico, and Canada. We also carry other brands of POS. So for people that may have had, maybe they saw Clover, but they weren't really in love with it, we have other options of POS, like this one right here that is called Ovi. It has a lot of the same functions, but one of the main things that it has that Clover doesn't have is the ability to put pictures on the food. So if you want to take a look at this, we can select the amount of people that are having that meal. We can program different, modifiers and settings in here. And kind of the same thing people would pay, and they would be able to get a receipt here. This is an all-in-one unit, as you can see. So it has the screen and the receipt printer built in one unit. So for people that have like a counter space limitation, this would be a really good unit for them. For full service restaurants, one thing that this one has over Clover does have table mapping, but not as complex as this one. Here I can create bushes, I can create a pool table for rentals, I can create different table layouts. Here you're looking at the main. I could have a patio with a complete different layout, colors, customization to match the way the restaurant really looks in real life. Here you can see the bar where we set up all of the different bar stools. So that way, when that drink goes to the bartender who's making the drinks, he knows which person and which drink goes to what person on what seat of the bar. This system also has the ability to connect to all delivery services, such as Postmates, Grubhub, and all the other ones that are very popular today. And last, I want to show you this other system here that if for whatever reason these systems didn't have what the clients really wanted, we do carry another one that is a little more industrial and a little, splash proof. It comes with a customer facing screen that is a lot bigger. If people want to set up marketing and things like that, we can do that in there. And also another thing that this product has that Clover doesn't currently carry for retail and, for retail applications where they're selling food and they may be selling also retail items or have a retail store. Clover doesn't currently have a wireless scanner. This system does. So if they need to run around, and scan things, either for inventory purposes or to sell them, they'll be able to do it with this wireless scanner. Pretty simple to set up. And some of the main things that set us apart, there's a lot of people selling systems and POS, but some of the main things that sets us apart is that we don't only set up the systems, we will maintain them. And all of the systems we sell come with, let me flip the camera now. All of the systems come with lifetime support. So anybody that has gotten a system from us in the last 5 years, 10 years, has support to this day. We don't charge any extra for virtual support. We are able to also remote access into the units. So that's how we were able to, we're originally we're a small business from Miami, but during the pandemic, we were able to expand into over 30 different states through the power of Zoom. That's what we're doing today, right? And the power of remote access. So, I help a client on Monday that he has multiple restaurants in Texas, and I never been to his locations. We set up all of his systems here in Miami. Once they were ready with the menu, with the employees, with the settings that he wanted, we went ahead and shipped it to him. One of the main differences is that we stage everything. It's kind of like, like you go to the store, to AT&T store, and you get a new cell phone. It's a different experience if you just bought it in Amazon and now you need to set it up yourself versus you go to a store and somebody sets it up for you, look at the settings. Maybe you want to increase the size of the writing on the screen. Maybe you want it in another language. One of these, some of the systems come in multi-language. So if a client wants the whole POS system in Spanish, I can set it up. If they want the back office in different languages, one of the systems we represent and sell have over 7 different languages for the back office. So I have a lot of clients that, they're from Vietnam, they're from, or not that they live here, but I mean, their main language that they prefer is not English. So we can program the front end of the system in English for all the people and the users and the customers, but we can program the back office in another language Italian, for example, that is a very popular one. So that a client that prefers to see all his numbers, his data, his payroll numbers, the menu, and profitability of the items, what's selling the most, what's selling the least, and they prefer to see it in their own native language, we can program those kind of things. What else can I tell you? We're 100% bilingual. All of our team are bilingual in English and Spanish. So we take pride on helping a lot of people throughout the U.S. that we're not getting the support that they expected simply because their English was not very strong. This is like the higher line of products. So like if somebody wants a full POS system, this is like what we can set up, but we can get as basic as the credit card terminals you pick up from the bank. So I also have some clients that they don't love technology like we do, and that's okay. We still love them. But if they want a credit card terminal basic like this, where you just punch in the numbers, punch in 1, 2, 3, and get a receipt and, take the tip on the paper, we can help them with all of that. And we've been blessed to have relationships with all the hardware providers for credit card terminals as well. And if they are really, really, really like hating technology, I even have these tiny little swipers that you put on your phone. So like, hopefully they don't choose this because the receipt is only a text message. But if, we adapt to the client, we understand the business is their business. So we just want to help them run it the best way possible. Whether they want a full-blown system, we'll take care of them. Or if they want something incredibly basic, we'll help them walk through that as well. And set up what they want. I think that's everything that I wanted to cover. I would like to see if anybody has any questions. I know I went through it super fast, but I know 10 minutes is quick. So
Azalea.
I just wanted to ask how quickly, because it happens every time I sell, they get the keys and they're like, wait, how do I take payment? Because
right.
now it's mine. So they wait last minute and everything kind of falls on them at the same time. How quickly, if they get the keys today, can they, one, because I know it's two parts, when is the entire thing set up, and when can they take credit card payments? Like how quickly can you get in there and like get them up and running?
That's an excellent question. So there's two components, right? There's the merchant account. So as long as we get them approved for the merchant account as fast as possible, one second. As soon as we can get the merchant account approved as fast as possible, they provide us with the bank account, tax ID, all of that information. It can be fairly quickly. We do have same day approvals, and I do take pride on keeping a big stock. Let me just show you a big stock of inventory right here in place. So whatever they need, I can ship it right away as long as their account is approved, because as you're saying, they a lot of clients leave it to the last minute. So, the short answer is 1 to 3 days, we can get it up and running, the merchant account with the whole system, with the menu. If they have a really large menu, we can put 1 or 2 people to do the menu as well. But I would say, like, if I get everything the same day, I have installations that call me on Friday and we have them up on Sunday, Some people are coming on Monday, we can get them set up the next day. But it really depends if they have all the pieces of the puzzle. Because sometimes, they buy the system, but they don't have the bank account ready, for example. And for credit card payments, obviously, you need a bank account to be able to get the payments deposited into. So, yeah, I would say typically between 1 and 3 days.
Terry Ork has a question.
Hi. I don't know if you can answer this like specifically, but a lot of the restaurants, they have tight budgets and things like that. Can you kind of talk about a little bit about the rates and stuff like that, and how you manage those?
Yeah.
So that restaurants,
when you say, okay, so you're talking about the tip adjust for whenever people pay and leave a tip. Yes, I can answer that. So it really depends on the technology that we set up, because this is a choice that they have to tell us when we do the setup. We have two options. Do you want the customer to choose the tip percentages automatically in a screen? If that is how they do it, they don't need to do tip adjust, because the system is doing it automatically. And once all of the tips are collected on the screen, all the manager or the owner has to do at the end of the day is pull out a report. However, if they're taking it on a piece of paper, I'm sure you're familiar with this, then every single one of them needs to go one by one and program it in there. So the way we manage that, we try to advise them based on how friendly they are to technology. If they can have payment devices to take at the table, or just customer facing for QSR restaurants, for quick service restaurant, that is normally the fastest way. That way there's no manual input, because the issue with manual input is that there could always be a mistake. I have had clients call at least once a month that they say, hey, my girl was adjusting her tips and by mistake she put $200 instead of 20. And if that ever happens, that's I would say that's the advantage of them doing the POS and payments combined with us, because if that happens, I can go in the system and help them solve the issue and adjust that tip back to $20 and refund the client the remaining $180. So yeah, tip adjust is definitely something that that either speeds up their operation and kind of slows them down. But I try to respect what they want to do. Some full service restaurants, they really want to bring the paper and present it in their pretty, book and everything. So, but yeah, it would be something easy to customize for them.
Nancy has a question.
Thanks. Hi. So I'm in sales too. So I'm curious, when you're finding new customers, are you ever able to find them before they open a restaurant, or do you usually just go into places that you think could use your offering?
That's a great question. I'm actually getting married in June, and my fiance's dad works for Cheney Brothers. So we have a pretty good relationship with Cheney Brothers, and we get access to under construction businesses. So
nice.
I would say that it's a safe combination of both. If I can get there when there's no POS system, they just have the windows, the floor, and I can speak with them early, I do target those a lot. Like I would say about 40% of my business is new businesses that are opening, or like new franchises. And the other 60% is going into a place. And, I don't believe on doing good work. So if I walk in and they have a good POS system, I don't see no issues, I'll give them my card. Like you said, we're in sales. I'll present myself and let them know that they have an option if they're not getting the service they want and deserve. But if I walk into a place and it's chaos, I will not hesitate to tell them, hey, maybe we should consider another POS system. But I would say it's like a 40% new businesses that are just coming into Florida. And then another 60% would be clients that kind of have to rush and put it together, and they just pick up a square POS system from Walmart without thinking I needed a kitchen printer, and the kitchen printer needs a cable ran to the kitchen. So they didn't put these pieces together. So, and I quite honestly love both, because one of them is like fixing a problem that already exists, and the other one is creating something new with the owner.
Make sure you speak to Chap. We provide a list of restaurants that are under construction, so we can help.
Get it.
You get it?
Huh?
All right.
Guess who gets it?
I'm sorry. I was just going to ask if you had any relationships with hospitality companies like Airmark, because they're using them at universities, that Clover system.
Right. I do work with several hospitality companies, because if you were to Google Clover PMS, we're one of the only companies. We're partnered with a company here in Coral Gables that helps us connect to Clover POS to the property management system at the hotel. So I do work with a lot of hotels and hospitality because of that. It's also, after 10 years doing this, I've noticed that, the individual restaurant owner or hotel owner manages it by itself. But once they have a couple properties, they hire a hospitality company, and you have to go through them regardless.
Right.
So I do work.
Right. Yeah. It's like Airmark.
What is it?
Right. No, I said it's like Airmark at USF. All their dining facilities have those, and I can imagine all their contracts would too. Those are pretty good sized contracts.
I would like to mention that Clover. I'm not the only Clover seller. Clover has maybe, I would say, a couple thousand like smaller resellers throughout the US. And also Clover sells through the banks. So you may see clients that have Clover. It doesn't mean they're with us. It could be an opportunity if they're not getting the service they want. PNC Bank sells Clover. VA sells Clover. What is the other one? Wells Fargo sells Clover. Citibank sells Clover. So all the major banks sell Clover. But the difference between them and I is that they close at 4 or 5 p.m. We have 24/7 support, and I normally close at 7 p.m. But if they have my cell phone, you know how that goes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I was just curious because I got some contacts in both at Chartwell, Airmark.
We should have a one-on-one, and I have had some contacts here in hospitality and the beach, in Miami Beach, because we're based out of Miami. And we should talk about that. We also have a good agent in Vegas that's all he does, hotels.
Nice.
You brought up a great point. One-on-ones with members of the group is really important. I had a one-on-one with one of our members during the week, and I found out things about him that you'd never really know just by being at the meeting. The one-on-one really is great for in-depth information. Jose, thank you very much for the presentation. Very informative. And
thank you, Howard.
If anybody has any more questions, I'll keep the board open at the end of the meeting if you have any other questions you want to ask Jose. But I want to get into our intros. I'm going to have Mike. I'm going to have Mike, our newest member, start us off.
So I'm Mike Newkirk with Brisk Coffee. Sorry, I've been a lot busy lately. So we sell coffee in pretty much every sector besides large retail formats, everything from restaurants, assisted living facilities to major hospitality companies, military installations, you name it. We do more direct business to business, but we also have, direct to consumer sales as well that we offer online. So you can always reach me at 256-710-8975 or Newkirk, Newkirk at briskcoffee.com.
Great, thank you. I did mention you to the operations manager of that new coffee bar last night. So.
Oh yeah.
Good. Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, I'll get you the information.
You said they'll be on next week?
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Steve Geller, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Again, Steve Geller, Leasing Solutions, Palisades, New York. In the equipment finance business, actually commercial finance. I can do equipment acquisitions, working capital, merchant cash advances, invoice factoring. I have lots of different sources for all types of credits for startups, to AA rated companies, $5,000 up to $2.5 million plus. I operate nationwide and sources for all types of credits. Thank you. Oh, my phone number, 845-362-6106.
He's still a rookie.
Yeah.
It's a presidential award winner.
Yeah, that's right. Linda Bloom, good morning.
Good morning. So I'm Linda Bloom, Director of Sales at Stan Shoes. We manufacture shoes that are designed for people that are on their feet all day, which is perfect for those that work in restaurants and hospitality. Like Terry said earlier, we are a sponsor of the American Culinary Federation, which we're very excited about. Chef Rainey, who is the president, loves our shoes. and is very eager to get our shoes on the feet of all the chefs in the country. So very excited about that. We also were just, while I was sitting here, my boss just sent me a link. We were just named the most futuristic shoe by Spy Tech magazine. So the accolades keep coming, which is exciting. And like I said before, we're working with a lot of the NFL teams, NBA players, etc. So lots going on at Stand Shoes. But if anybody is interested in getting a sample, please reach out to me. Happy to send. Just let me know your size and color of your, your preference, and happy to do that. Anybody wants to reach me, it's linda@standshoes.com. And my phone number is 720-939-9525.
Okay, thank you. I'll be aware of your shoes.
We will be purchasing shoes, yes.
Is anybody on the board that has to leave early?
Yeah, I have to run, Howard.
All right, so
I'm sorry,
go ahead.
this is Dyson.
I do as well here shortly.
Who was that? Oh,
Mike.
All right, Jason, go ahead.
Hey everyone, Dyson Barnett here with the Birthday Club. The Birthday Club is an advertising and gifting platform. So if you're a restaurant and you want more butts in your seats of highly profitable companies, business rather, you'll want to contact or connect with us, because what we do is we connect local consumers within 5 to 20 miles of your restaurant and drive them to your business every day. So a birthday event happens every day. So you'll want to join the Birthday Club. You can reach me at 352-565-4307, or just go to jointhebirthdayclub.com.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Happy Easter, all.
Thank you.
Happy Easter.
Nancy, can you get yourself off mute?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you call me. Okay. Hi, I'm Nancy Slotnick, and my company makes a automated burger grill for burger QSRs and fast casual primarily. We are launched in Korea and even in the international airport in South Korea, and my job is to bring it to this country. So I've been targeting all of the burger joints that I can find, which I hear there are a lot of them in Florida, based in New York City. But we're going all over Northeast and East Coast first, and then we'll proceed west. Yeah, thanks.
How do we reach you?
Oh, so my company's name is ANIAI. I'll put it in the chat, but it's ANIAI.ai is the website for an AI machine. And my phone number is 917-701-3104.
Can I comment real quick? Anybody that
Sure.
wasn't here last week, like Mulholland, and anyone else that's new, maybe go to our videos on Howard's page. Nancy did a presentation. It was phenomenal. You can see that machine flipping the burgers, which is out of this world. Like, what is it, Nancy? Up to 200 an hour? 200 an hour, yeah. And it removes them from the grill when they're done. So, and scrapes, it's self-scraping. So all that, all that scraping work. It's the first here for sure.
Very,
thank
very
you. Thanks,
impressive.
Terry. You're welcome. Yeah, and anyone who wants a one-on-one demo, I'm happy to do that too.
Very impressive. I saw it in person.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
Thanks.
great. And I'll see you on Tuesday, Nancy.
Yes, looking forward.
All right, Terry R., good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I am the person that you want to contact if you want people to remember you. Everything that I provide is going to have your company logo on it, your company message on it, whatever your mission statement is. I am a promotional products distributor. I've been doing this for now 22 years. I always like to show something The weather's warming up. A lot of events are going on outside. So if anybody wants to do some form of an event, let's say a golfing event or pickleball event or something like that, this is a great little way to give a gift for somebody that gets an award. So here's the box with an event that took place here in Boca. And you have the glasses that can go inside, or you can do something else. And the beautiful part about this is when they take it away, it has their logo on. The glass particular here has the logo on it. I don't know if you can see it. But when you hand it to them, it's in a little, whoops, a nice little box. So this is just one of the things that I can provide. So if you have an event coming up or know someone that's having an event coming up, or you're sponsoring an event, these are great ways to help people remember who you are. My phone number is 561-308-1393. I do business all over the country and outside the country as well.
I have a lead for you. I'll email it to you this afternoon.
Okay.
John Bunn, good morning.
Good morning. My name is John. Last name is Bunn. We manufacture the bun tying machines. If you've ever seen a pork roast, beef roast, rotisserie chicken tied, that's been our machines. Newspapers, laundry, literally anything from currency to foam, we tie it. We can secure your delivery food from delivery drivers getting in and eating the food they deliver. Give us a shout at 1-800-222-BUN, B-U-N-N. Our email is info@buntyco.com, and our website is buntyco.com. Thank you.
Thank you.
John, what was that question you had about Canada?
Whether the restaurants, I heard that restaurants have to secure their pizza boxes. They have to have some sort of a mechanical device, and I cannot find any statute or law or anything on it.
I'll check with the Canada friend of mine.
Appreciate that. I've tried food safety, and nobody can even answer or even know where to get the answer from. So it's kind of crazy.
They're not talking to Americans anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Terry Lena, good morning.
Hey, I'm going to let Mike go because I think he needs to get off phone. That's what he said. So, Mike, you want to go first, and then I'll
Yeah, no, I've already went, but I'm about to head off though, just a second.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, though.
Make sure. All right. Terry Lena, Workwear Outfitters. We manufacture innovative workwear apparel from front of the house to back of the house. The other thing that we do is we are a solution for you. So we work with you from choosing the apparel to finding the best distributor partner. You can reach me at 317-385-2539. Thank you. And congratulations, Steve. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Let's go to Azalea. Good morning.
Hi, team. My name is Asalia. I am a business broker and commercial realtor down here in South Florida. I do Miami-Dade, Broward. Haven't done anything in Palm Beach yet. Right now, I just checked our live link, and we have 38 restaurants in South Florida that we're selling. I also have both my daughters with me. That's the background noise. And anything I can do for your clients, for you guys, you let me know. My cell phone is 786-457-2796. So like I was saying earlier, we sell restaurants, we sell businesses, or just sale of assets. And we also find them second generation spaces that were restaurants, and for whatever reason it's empty, but there's an infrastructure in place that your clients can benefit from because they can take it over and build it from there with help from people from our team, and they're great opportunities. So if there's anything I can do, 786-457-2796. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Fred, good morning.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Fred Bean, founder and CEO of Hotelport. We provide what I like to call content verification services, where we help hotels, restaurants, and spas proactively audit their content across third-party channels. We basically do a comparative analysis of their source content versus the content that's on the third-party channels and can score it for accuracy and then help them facilitate updates. We've also recently launched Reputation AI, which is an AI-based review response tool, and it also provides some metrics related to intent, summary reviews, things of that nature. That is gaining traction quickly. It's apparently something that, especially for restaurants, as you all well know, many of them are resource constrained and don't have the time to respond to the reviews, and they're also dealing with turnover and other things. So we're seeing a big pickup from restaurants in that particular area. As far as patting ourselves on the back, I did get published this week on, they did a CEO spotlight on me on FocusWire. So that was actually very helpful for a small company like ours that's looking to grow. So if you have a chance, I posted the link in the chat. Always interested in feedback on the story and just the way that, whether or not it resonates with you guys and what you're doing. And the last thing I'll say is that the Big Foundation is a foundation that I launched late last year, and we are still in the beginning stages of recruiting.
Lost you, Fred.
To help us launch our culinary skills initiative to feed.
Fred, I think we can't hear you.
Oh.
Oh, I
No?
can.
I can hear him now.
Yeah, I can.
You can or can't hear me?
We can.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
So last thing, Big Foundation launched to help teach food insecure children how to cook. So we are reaching out to the hospitality community, chefs and things of that nature to help us create curriculums and the programs so that we can get these kids on the road to learning how to cook, feeding themselves, and then getting into hospitality education as well as into the industry. I can be reached at 305-523-9434. And I believe the QR code is there, but you can also go to hotelport.co and get more information there. Thank you.
Thank you. Matt, good morning.
Morning, everyone. Sorry, I'm running a little slow, so let me just close some things out as game range. All right, I'm Matthew with EHS Recruiting Company. We've been helping companies grow and helping people's careers for over 32 years. Mainly we are in hospitality, but we have branched out in the last 7 years to really reach out to any industry. My number is 941-993-7610. www.ehsrecruitingcompany.com. One shout out to this group being fantastic. Kevin and I and our associates had a great meeting yesterday talking about grouping together and seeing how we can help each other. And that would not have happened without this group. So cheers, everyone.
Thank you. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. My name is Jeff. I'm with Plastridge Insurance. We handle restaurant insurance anywhere from the build-out phase to the operating policies. So anywhere from property, general liability, liquor liability, workers' compensation, cyber, you name it. We can provide you policies for anything that your clients need. So if you have any questions or have any clients that need insurance for the restaurant, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach me on my cell phone, which is 310-625-3390, or email jwells@plastridge.com. Thank you.
Hey, Helen, good morning.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Helen Gottesman. My husband Robert and I run Delicious Spoonfuls, where we have ice cream events all through South Florida. And we have it manned by our trained staff with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And we are looking for more events to do, whether they are hosted or they are part of another event, if anybody can suggest anything. You can reach us at 561-676-2078 or helen@deliciousspoonfuls.org. And our website is obviously deliciousspoonfuls.org. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, and all ideas are appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you. Al is a familiar.
Good morning. Yes. I got invited by Jose, and I work with Jordan. I work with Azalea. I'm a restaurant coach at Miami. I work with a startup with if someone looking to open their own location and build it up, I can help them to develop the brand, and even if they want to go on a franchise. We spoke several times, and we will talk after the call. If you need any service from me, any startup franchising or SOPs or anything, I'm ready to do it. 305-299-5171. Thank you.
Could you put your contact information in the chat, please?
Definitely.
So that I can send you the information.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And Terry, TRN Terry.
Do you want to do me or do you want to do the dynamic duo?
No, oh, I forgot them. Sorry.
Where's the love?
John, did you bring a fun fact?
All right, yeah.
What does he got?
Can you see that?
Hardee's.
Hardee's.
That was the mascot.
Burgers are charcoal broiled.
In the 70s.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Wait. Where is it? I can't see it. Hold on. Where are you? I don't know.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Nobody knows.
No.
Stumped you. That's his name? Gilbert Giddyup. Hardee's mascot from the 70s.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Is he from California?
I don't know. I haven't personally met him.
Did you say giddy up?
Giddy up.
Gilbert Giddyup.
I wonder how long they had that on their
I
marketing.
don't remember seeing that growing up as a kid, and I just
I
turned
don't
62
either.
yesterday.
Probably didn't last very long.
I wouldn't relate horses to the food business.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Evan, you want to fill us in?
Sure. Strategic Supply Chain Partners. We are a full service hospitality consulting company. We specialize in helping small to medium sized hospitality groups with how they are structured inside their purchasing agreements with their distributors. So the Cisco's, US Foods, PFGs of the world, renegotiate those agreements, putting them in much more favorable terms. We also work on manufacturer pricing and go directly to manufacturers, get deviations on prices, and put robust rebate programs in place. We're saving an average of 10% on distribution costs. We do a lot of other areas on a P&L to help a client as well. Equipment, small wares, linen, back office systems, point of sale systems. So whatever a client tells us they need, we'll go out either directly and handle it, or we'll work with many of the people that are on this call to provide services, recruiting services, and so on. Check us out at www.ssc.partners. We also don't charge a fee. We just basically go find money and we share in the savings that we find for our clients. It's no cost, no hourly rate, no project cost, so on. So for a smaller company, that's very, very attractive. Love to talk to anybody. My number is on screen, and look forward to talking to you. Have a wonderful Easter, everybody.
You too. John, you want to add anything?
You know, I do consulting in the billboard business. I charge $250 an hour. These guys are doing it for free.
That's a fun fact.
That is a
Nice
fun,
little
that's a
plug
very
there,
fun
Kevin.
fact. It is a fun fact.
All right, let's go to TRN Terry.
Hey everyone, happy Easter, happy Passover, happy Good Friday if you happen to celebrate that as well. Me and my team, what do? We find leads. And in this conversation, I'm not going to say which company, but there was a major company that someone mentioned, food service company, and they in fact are religiously renewing their lead reports year after year without me even asking. So that company gets our under construction report. So I'm hoping that a lot of those are going to that group that was speaking about it. So what we do is by the 9th of every month, we will do a spreadsheet, Excel format, and we will tell you what's opening in Florida, the entire state, and we'll let you know who the owner is, the email address, phone number, about when they're opening, where they're at in their construction or entering the state phase. Are they, in fact, franchising, which we found a company restaurant last night that has several of the states northern that are completely franchised out with just this one restaurant down here that we did the media dinner for last evening here in, well, actually it was in
Deerfield.
Yeah, Deerfield, in the Cove Shopping Center, if anyone's familiar with that. Pilar, nice little concept, and I think that it'll do well. But anyways, if anyone would like a sample report that's new here and haven't gotten one, you can email me, terry@trnusa.com. And like the other two Terrys, I'm TERRI@trnusa.com. So everyone have a wonderful weekend. Peaceful, stay calm,
All right.
boy, and thank you.
Thank you. I want to give Steve O an opportunity to add on to anything. You with us, Steve?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Now that you've seen what we do, you want to add something, change something? Tell us a little bit more.
No, I think I've been chatting away already in the chat with a couple of people that I think I could drive a ton of business to. I have all of Florida as a territory. So if anybody who needs any help in Florida with small businesses, please let's connect.
Okay, the whole concept of this group as a networking group is that you're talking to people who are on the screen, but you're really talking to people who they know as well. So it goes many levels deep. So it's good to get a one-on-one with people so that you get to know them. And that being said, have a great weekend. If you celebrate holidays, happy feast, happy Easter, Passover. Stay well, safe, and see you next week. Let the
Thank you,
sauce.
Howard, for the chance.